All right, Wrecking Crew, how's it going? I wanted to take a moment to address Redbox. I do address it in nearly every video. Granted, some of my videos can be long, and you might not be interested in what I have to say other than Redbox, which isn't really something I considered because I know a lot of you came here just for Redbox. And I think that therein lies the problem. I'm flattered, I'm honored that you see me or saw me as someone who was like your guy for Redbox or brought you all the hype on Redbox. It was a stock to get excited about. It was a stock that could have changed a lot of our lives. It was a stock that probably did, in a way, change a lot of us, and like it brought us together too, right? And why am I talking like this? What am I saying? Okay, so if you've watched most of my content over the last 2.5 weeks, once we started having issues with the float size, once we started having the issues with the options chain, and brokers lying to people and saying, "Oh no, options are good, guys. Options are great. We got options," and then you woke up the next day and there was no fucking options. Okay. I spent 6 hours that day calling around, getting fucking the runaround. I have a video of over 1 hour of calling. It's there for you to see. Once that happened, and then we had the warrants situation, okay, and now we still have people are trying to give Fintel's information and say, oh, it's 150 SI. No, it isn't. Fintel hasn't updated the float. Okay, there's a site that's like Ortex that you can subscribe to. That's like $8,000. It's $8,000 a year or a month, which sounds crazy, but they're supposed to be the proprietary source for this kind of stuff, and they don't have the info right. Okay, so if you were gonna buy a house, let's say, and you had 3 home inspectors show up, and all 3 home inspectors told you different things about the house, how could you reliably make an accurate investment in that house? I'll let that sink in for a minute. So what I'm trying to say here is I made a ton of dough on it. Anyone who followed me made a ton of dough on it. Along the way, I urged people, cut back to a level where you're comfortable taking a pretty big loss on. So what I had left, I said, if it goes into 850, I'm down 40. If it goes to $8, I'm down 41%. And it went to like 830 today. And I dipped out at 875 because I knew it was going to go down a little bit more. I'm out. I'm out of Redbox currently. In my last few videos, I said this is going to be a volume dependent situation at this point because it's a squeeze play. And I know that the volume that's going to be coming in is going to be from shorts, okay? But it might not be enough, or they might drag the price down in the meantime. This is not AMC. You cannot buy and hold this indefinitely. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and lie to fucking 1,200 people so that I can have 6 people not unsub, so that I don't have to hear comments like, what happened to triple digits? You told us this and that, blah, blah, blah. I have literally updated all of you along the way with 100% honesty and being open, looking at filings. I check filings multiple times every single day on both Chicken Soup and Redbox. We haven't seen anything except like a posit update from Chicken Soup in over like a week now. I've been completely open. You have other people who have their channels who talk about just AMC, and for 365 days they tell you the squeeze is coming. The stock goes up 14% in one day, even though it's down like 75% now on the year, on the 1 year. And now they have people hyping and viewing their channel and coming back for weeks and weeks. They better fucking hope that that stock keeps going up and keeps going up and keeps going up. Otherwise, the squeeze hasn't come. And they lied. And all that happened was it got included in the Russell 1000, and it got a little bit of a boost from that, and then even in the after hours it peeled off. But I'm veering off course here. What I'm trying to say is, like, I want you to watch me because you're confident in what I'm saying. Not that we're going to be on one stock and never look at any other stock, and that's it. Okay? That's not... I don't even come watch my videos if that's what you want to do, because that's not how you make money. That's not how you invest. Okay? And that's not how you trade. You don't just do one stock. I'm sorry. You've already missed multiple opportunities by being all in on Redbox and not adapting to what happened. And what I want to address there is, so put it like this. Boeing Airlines, okay? Boeing Airlines made planes. The 737 MAX. That was their whole new fleet. That's basically the future of their business was on the shoulders of this plane. They were in the hundreds of dollars, like $400, I think. The two planes crashed. Everyone yanked the planes. No one was flying the planes. They wanted to cancel orders on the plane. They didn't want nothing to do with it because it became toxic. The stock crashed. If I was a YouTuber who covered Boeing, okay, and I was telling you how good Boeing was going to be because of this new plane that was coming out that literally everyone was ordering and everyone was buying. This is before the planes crashed. Everyone wanted it. It was going to replace all of these old planes that had already been existing for a long time, and it's going to be updated, fresh, new. The info I gave you then isn't accurate when two planes crash and the whole dynamic of the situation changes. So why are you why with Redbox would you come to me? I get it in stock twits, and I'm seeing it in the comments here. It's not even close to as bad here, but on stock twits it's like you guys, there's some people who aren't very adult and aren't very professional, because you kind of I've been attacked. I've been told I'm disgusting for being against Redbox. I'm not against Redbox. I'm against the fraud that is now happening on Redbox. And it has been a time-sensitive play. I said you got to get out of this by the first week of August. If you're in it now and you're staying in it, do whatever you want to do. But that first week of August, I think, is going to be the window, wherever the price is. This thing is merging. I've said it over and over. There's no backing out of the deal. Apollo has complete shareholder control over the play. They have the majority vote. Yes, you get to vote. I could vote. Anyone could vote who has shares. The votes won't matter. If 80% of the vote is one person and 20% of the vote is 1 million people, it's a percentage. 80% wins. They get to do whatever they want to do. And for whatever reason, they want the deal to go through. And so it sits. That could change. And if it changes, you're looking at 60 million Class A shares. Redbox float right now has like 5 million shares on it. Okay? It's 110% SI as far as we know. And I don't think that Seaport has been able to sell many, if any, of their shares. So they're bull. They're bullish because they need the stock to go up, or they're going to get boned if it's hanging around in $8 and $9 because they exercise their warrants. And those warrants need to be sold for over $11.50 for them to make anything. Okay? But Apollo has the vote. So when I say things, feel free to go ahead and fact check me or double check. I always say that to people. Do your own DD. But when I tell you for 3 weeks what I'm doing, don't be surprised when I finally tell you I've sold my last 200 shares. Because I've been telling you all along. I had 7,000, then I went to 4,000, then I went to 3,000, then I went to 1,500, and then I went to 600, and then 300, 200, and now 0. Because there's been no volume. The volume will come now from the shorts, which that's what it was supposed to all along. But we have various sites with conflicting info. It ain't adding up. It's not adding up. I don't want to lose my money. I worked hard for my money. I lost a bunch of money today making a stupid decision. That doesn't feel good to lose $11,000 in 20 minutes because you don't, because I didn't look into things. So you can be damn sure if I'm going to tell people on YouTube certain things, I need to be able to give them accurate, credible information. I would feel horrible if I was lying to people and telling them wrong shit. That's not who I am. I don't want anyone here to lose money. I can't make your decisions for you, but I can, lead by example, right? And on the same token, if you've been in this play losing money after I've told you guys, okay guys, we're having some issues with the float. Okay guys, we're having issues with the options. Okay guys, there's warrants coming out. Okay guys, there's prospectuses filed for potentially an offering of up to 6 million warrants. They've only released 1 million. What if they do another 5? There's a lot of things that's happening here that if I'm telling you, you don't attack me. I'm not the fucking bad guy. So I'm not the one doing any of that shit. That's SEC blind eyeing things. That's Redbox CEO getting 7 mil to fucking tank his own company. That's Apollo. That's Citadel and B. Riley fucking with the news articles, but taking $12 million warrants on chicken soup. So the chicken soup goes up and Redbox tanks to shit. That's potentially Sony doing a hostile takeover, being all about Crackle, and then they're going to take chicken soup and they're going to take Redbox for pennies. That's not me. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not going to hold and just lose a bunch of money to make you feel good. I wouldn't ask you to do the same for me. I'm sorry, that's just not a reality I live in. I've alerted people to Vidu. Vidu was up over 50% today. I had alerted people to Chimerix. Chimerix was up from like 170 to 245. I did not alert people to EVFM, but I was talking about it in a previous video, and then I had to re-record everything because I just need to talk about Redbox today. I'm literally putting other things on the sideline to just talk about Redbox and get it out of the way, because I guess some people don't seem to understand that the market is fluid. There's this diamond handing bullshit is a fucking, you were sold fucking snake oil from a few YouTubers, some of which literally weren't even in their daddy's nuts when I was 21. They weren't even on the planet. I have more experience than them, okay? It's a fact. Many people do. A lot of my viewers are between 30 and 40 and 50. That's like 60% of the viewers, okay? We're older than some of these YouTubers. I think, you would think we would have a little more life experience. And I don't want to see people rot in a play on hope if it ain't working out. And if things are coming down the pipe that are going to fuck you up. Okay? The SI's still high. Yes. But there's no volume. You can hold a smaller position if you don't want to miss a squeeze. You can reduce your position and take that capital and make plays elsewhere. And if you make money on those plays and you're really confident in Redbox still, you can put the money you make in Redbox. rather than just sit there and have your money erode. Okay? What else did I alert people to here? Just a second here. Okay, so PSNY, we did a swing trade on that. I made like $1.50 a share on that. Every single marijuana stock was green for 5 days. You could have made money there. I alerted you guys like a week and a half ago to that. Because there was like news coming down and sentiment was changing. They hit the bottom. Most of them are still up, so 6 days of green. Tough build. Who the hell didn't make money on tough build? Anyone who was 100% in Redbox and Redbox only, that's who. Okay? Come to my channel if you want someone who's honest. If you want to unsub because I don't buy and own your favorite stock, that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's literally your loss. Because anyone who watches me is hopefully going to be rolling in fucking dough. Because we're going to be talking about plays that are now, plays that we can get in. I've said it. This red box, if it doesn't squeeze, I don't think AMC squeezing ever again. Okay? Yes, I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. I'm entitled to my feelings. I'm entitled to my professional opinion. And you can just see it. Okay? SEC and DTCC, they want to put in new rules to protect us. They won't protect us. They protect hedge funds. They protect hedge funds losing money. All of the hedge fund money is borrowed fucking money. You have to understand that. That's money that they got from investors and are borrowing and using and have to pay back. That's all borrowed cash. If we lose money, that's our money. You think the SEC gives a shit if we lose money? They don't give a shit. Okay? They never have. They never will. And they don't even have the staff that really do much anyways. There's 4 people on the SEC that make all the decisions. 4 people decide the fucking financial fate of everyone who trades on U.S. markets. That's insane. That's absolutely absurd. Can you imagine if the Senate was 4 people? How easily they could be bought and manipulated? Or blackmailed? Right? So I'm not in Redbox. Maybe if Redbox starts to move, I'll swing it. I'm not holding it. I never was going to diamond hand it indefinitely through the merger. That wasn't ever part of the cards. Ever. Not once did I ever say that. Ever. I just... these messages sometimes that I'm getting, it's like, guys, wake up. You have to adapt. You have to change your strategy. Take your profits. Do not. How many of us regret not getting it, not taking 18 because we thought it was going to 24 or 26? 99% of us regret that, and the 1% probably bonked his fucking head and don't even know where they are. Everyone regrets that. But you could have sold at 18. You could have literally bought twice as many shares at 9, or you could have taken all of the gains from 9 to 18 and then maintained your original position at 9 and still be holding. So I want people to take profit when they get profit here. I don't want them to sit and rot and not have money. and then they have to come back to me because they're broke and they need hope. I need you to be making money. I need you to be coming on here telling me, check these stocks out. Let's take a look. EVFM is blowing up right now. There's Roe v. Wade news. This is news that is like once in a generation news. And it's blowing the stock up over 200%. It held its gains in the after hours. You want to sit in Redbox down 15%, or do you want to make 230%? I only have so much capital, guys. I can't just put everything I have into a play that I don't even believe in myself anymore. The play changed. I've said it. I must have said it 10, 15, 20 times now because I just need to hammer it home. If a play changes, a play changes. I don't have control over the play changing, but I do have control over my actions in response to it changing. If it changed for the better, if they said, well, we had the float wrong, guys. The float's only 500,000 shares. I'd be fucking selling everything I'd have, okay, and getting into that shit. If they said SI was 450%, we've uncovered naked shorting, everything, every dime I have would go into the play. I promise you that. But the news has been on the flip side of that. We've been getting bad fucking news after bad news, after corruption, after fraud, after lies, after manipulation. I don't want a piece of that toxic piece of shit if that's what I'm fucking being fed. When there's other things on the market. And I almost don't even believe in weekend holding anymore. It's too risky at this point. Yes, you could see massive gains. You could also wake up to fucking heartache. Okay? Monday morning, today's open was shit. Was trash. Everywhere. Except for EVFM. Right? It wasn't good. It was a bad open. You probably lost money. It was hard to even gauge what to do in the morning because no one really had a general idea of what to do. So, I can still cover Redbox. I still will because I know a bunch of you are still holding. And that's fine. That's your choice. I'll put out Redbox information as it becomes available. If it switches, like I said, into our favor, I'll probably get back in. But as it sits, I can't lose more than 40% of what I had invested just to appease YouTube people. There's no offense, but with 1,200 YouTubers and all the content I put out, I didn't make a dime on any content in the last 4.5 weeks. And of the content I have coming out, I'm at $100, guys. Like, I've never been doing it for the money. I've been building it and building a community, and for that, I had EVFM put my way. I had Tough Build put my way, and I've been able to capitalize on that, and I've been able to help others as well, and that's what my channel is about. I want to be free from it all. I don't want to do this forever. I really don't. I want to be able to have enough money and be done, because that's what happened to me in AMC. I had that, and I fucked up because all I wanted to do was dime in hand, and all the fucking people out there, they fed me the bullshit and the lies that it was going triple digits and this and that, and it was going to 1,000 a share. Why the fuck would you sell? Why would you say you held this long? You held this long. Why would you sell? Because you fucking follow the markets, and you follow the dips, and you follow the charts, and you follow the news, and you follow the information, and you follow your fucking instinct. You do not sell because you fucking have hope or you're delusional. 25 minutes. There are 23 minutes on Redbox, guys. Whoever stayed with me, thank you for that. There's no quick way to address the Redbox when you've been covering it for 5 weeks. Okay, so there you have it. I hope I hit everything I needed to hit. I hope you don't feel like I'm attacking anyone in particular or complaining or bitching in any way. I'm just really trying to hammer home why I sold, why I don't want people to be all in on Redbox. I don't feel like you should be. That's just my own opinion. There's no financial advice there. I would hope you continue to subscribe. I would hope you follow me, are engaging in the comments, I should say, because I want to be able to share other plays with you, and I want to see us all succeed. Okay? Thanks so much.